The city of Bridgetown, formerly known as the town of St. Michael or Doncaster Town, was established in 1628 by the English settlers after being occupied by the Amerindians for many years. It is the capital city of Barbados and supersedes the other towns. This city, now part of the island's UNESCO World Heritage Site, boasts a number of outstanding features of which the nation could be justly proud. For all its splendor, the city is home to some 10,000 residents, which is close to 3% of the national population of about 370,000 people. These town people are the occupants of the urban villages and hamlets and contribute significantly to the life and socio-economic viability of the city. After all, a city by definition is a large and permanent human settlement. Without these residents, all the buildings, causeways, laws, politics and policies would be meaningless. After all, people make the town a city. However, while the parishes have had an increase in housing and other infrastructural programs, the city of Bridgetown surprisingly has been markedly left behind.
Life in the city isn't a bed of roses.
City life is something else, boy.
Some areas of the city, for example, still have pit toilets and poor sanitation, a thing of the past in most rural areas of this island that are now proud of their infrastructural improvements. Unfortunately, the children and youth of the city perhaps suffer the most. There is an abysmal lack of recreational facilities, community centers, vocational training centers, and generally limited green spaces where they can play and enjoy sporting activities. Too many city children are falling into the culture of deviance, drugs, and prostitution, and too many are being left behind in education and employment opportunities in a city that is the main concourse of business and where some of the principal secondary schools are situated, yet too few of our city residents are being educated there. Sadly, the city is the repository of the nation's homeless, indigent, and mentally ill citizens. Typically, Bridgetown, like any other city, has its share of crime and antisocial behavior.
When you hear in the Austin Street crime or wherever, the police don't come. But when they do come, they kind of unfair people. When you live in a place that's known for crime and certain things, when they do come, they believe that everybody's a criminal.
Overcrowding, unemployment, underemployment, and the flight of major corporations, both private and public, to the new suburban business centers such as Warren's, among others, have exacerbated the plight of the Bridgetown population. City of Bridgetown Humanitarian Assistance Foundation, COBHAF, was therefore conceived to address these wretched inequities and problems that directly affect the people from whom the city is home and not simply the place to work, shop, and recreate. The brainchild of the current Parliamentary representative of the city of Bridgetown, Lieutenant Colonel Jeffrey Bostic, COBHAF is constituted as a charitable organization which aims to improve the lot of city residents who seem invisible and forgotten in all the capital work programs and improvements in the nation and Bridgetown itself.
Can't get a job because of where you live, so and so, blah, blah, blah.
What I would like to see in the city is some more opportunities open up for the younger people. If not for me, because I believe my opportunity is done gone.
In order to ameliorate the conditions of the residents of the city, COBHAF plans to establish 8 branches or divisions which will address key demographics and pertinent issues that affect them. 1. City of Bridgetown Youth Academy. 2. City of Bridgetown Senior Citizen and Friendship Group. 3. City of Bridgetown Sport and Recreational Academy. 4. City of Bridgetown Culture and Entertainment Academy. 5. City of Bridgetown Education and Training Academy. 6. City of Bridgetown Public Relations and Communications Bureau. 7. City of Bridgetown Humanitarian Assistance Committee. And 8. City of Bridgetown Entrepreneur entrepreneurial and micro-business initiative. Each of these components will undertake projects that will address the needs and issues identified and implement programs that will hopefully improve the situations targeted. COBHAF recognizes that there are significant community personalities, organizations, churches, and NGOs that are already working to improve the lives of the people of the city. Therefore, every effort will be made to network with such individuals and organizations so as to be effective and efficient in the use of resources and to maximize rather than duplicate efforts at the expense of others. In this regard, COBHAF welcomes all Barbadians who share the same burden for the nation's capital and its people to commit to the cause and lend heart, hand and resources to ensure the success of its undertakings. Let us help them tell a tale of dignity and quality life. At COBHAF, we are committed to doing our part. Join us in bringing humanitarian assistance to the people of the city of Bridgetown.